What's popping, y'all? Tiffany here. Today we're looking at the Shade Room's interview with Reginae Carter. She talks about Armon Warren, Lucci split, and new money moves. It's pretty lengthy, so let's get right into it.
And it's just like, it just, I'm sorry. That's what I'm saying. Like, honestly, like, I feel like, while she may have iconic parents, Reginae Carter is way more than the daughter of a rap legend. She's an actress, an entrepreneur, and making a name for herself on her own terms.
Facts. Okay.
What's up, like I'm a cry in this and today we've got none other than Miss Reginae Carter. Hi. Hey, girl. Hi, girl. How are you doing? I'm doing good. How are you? Good. I love the red hair. Thank you. Me too. I think it's my new color. What made you decide to do red? Red is fun. I'm having fun. You having fun? Yeah. We gotta get into all of that. So, how do you like to be introduced, or how would you like people
that's a good question.
Reginae, an artist, an actress, YouTuber. Reginae Carter, the entrepreneur, the boss, the actress, I don't know, I have many talents. So. Yeah. But really just Reginae Carter. If anybody wants to get that deep, they can Google. Yeah, I don't have to say what I do. You are one of the few people who have been able to separate themselves from, like, their famous parent's shadow. You know, because a lot of, like, celebrity kids, you have to preface it by saying so-and-so's daughter, so-and-so, or so-and-so's son, so-and-so. But for you, it's just Reginae Carter. So how, or what did you do right that allowed you to, like, create that lane for yourself in this celebrity world? I feel like even my parents always taught me to just have a name for myself and then go down my own lane. Yeah, my dad rapped, but I'm not a rapper. Right. You know, when I was younger, I tried the little 1-2 and the OMG girls, and that was fun and stuff, but I'm not a rapper. I love to act. I feel like that's my own lane, so I try to tackle that. I love fashion. My mom is into fashion, but it's like, we have different styles. Yeah. We just have different, way of looking at things. So it's like you just have a mind of your own. And I make sure everybody knows that Reginae Carter, yes, my father is that. Yes, my mother is that. But we're different people. Right. You've grown so much. Yes. Do you remember? Because there was a time where you would do anything on the internet and people would be like, oh my God. But now they will go hard for you. Because I was, don't get me wrong. I was that girl that's like, I'm Reginae Carter. I'm that. But y'all gotta understand, y'all, the world watched me grow up. Yeah. Like, literally, since I could talk, I've been knowing that I was this person and my father is that. So it's like, I have to humble myself. But, and I'm still doing it. But. What was that pivot for you from, going from that girl? People are like, because they used to, like, purposely mess up your name. I remember they used to be like, Renegade, Refrigerator used to make me mad. Like, y'all know that girl's name. And now you're, like, little sis, little cousin. So, like, what do you think contributed to that pivot? I feel like it's all in the way, I guess, I've been kind of carrying myself. At first, I was that kind of like, I gave off a little stuck up kind of look. Oh, my daddy this, my daddy that. So they gave me those names because, like, all right, little girl, whatever. But now YouTube and everything else is showing people, listen, yeah, I'm growing. Yeah, I was that, but I want to grow. I want to be better. You want to be somebody that's loved, not somebody that's hated. And at the end of the day, I don't care how people feel about me at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, I want a good look. When you leave this world, you want good things being said about you. So I just have to realize, I'm like, okay, now you gotta get your stuff together. Yeah, you are that, but girl, you can have it today and be gone tomorrow. That's true. I love this.
That's a good point.
That's gonna take you very far. And I'm 23, and I know. Period. People be like 40, so I'm just blessed that I'm trying to get it together. Right. Do you feel like you have pressures to be successful in entertainment specifically? Yeah, because dang, like, look at who my dad is, and really, honestly, look at who my mom is. My mom is so classy. She's like, she does her thing, but she do it well.
Yeah.
It's like every time I hear something about my mom, it's all good things.
It's all good.
People respect my mom, so it's
It
like
is.
I don't want to be in their shadow, but I see that they're so successful, and I would love to have that success and love for people to look at me and think that and want to be that. So yeah, but I'm going down my own lane.
Shoot, you already got it.
So we take control of what we want it to be.
100%. So, rapper dreams are dead. You don't want to be a rapper or pursue rap anymore?
No, I really don't want to be a rapper. That's not me. I love to act. Yeah. And I love fashion and stuff like that.
Growing up in the spotlight comes with an enormous amount of pressure. Pressure that Reginae has known her entire life. However, some of the biggest names in entertainment happen to be her family. And they've been putting her on game every step of the way. As it is, like, all the aunts, not all the aunts, but all the legends in the game are literally your aunts and uncles. What is that even like? Who's giving you, like, the best advice, would you say? Or who have you learned from the most?
Shoot.
Okay, well, a lot of, like, my different aunts and uncles, they give good advice. My auntie Monica gives good advice. She's like a Scorpio, like my mom. So that's like,
Monica.
My auntie Tamika, I feel like we can talk because like she understands me and like she knows the music, she knows that world. My mom don't really know that world, so I can get advice from her from that. I have a couple of uncles and aunties. It's a lot. I won't even start naming, but they all play different parts.
What advice has Monica given you? She seems so wise.
Yeah.
She really does.
Like she's really big on me staying true to myself. She loves me. She loves the unapologetic me.
Yeah.
She's like, stay you. Don't ever let nobody change you. Don't ever let nobody tell you who you can date or who you like. She's always been that. Whoever I dated, she's like, listen. You like him, I love him, but just be smart, like at the end of the day, when you feel like the respect is on you out, but have fun,
Okay.
So she's always told me to follow my mind.
Well, in general, who do you go to for like advice, career?
And I want to say, Monica, definitely from what we see, she practices what she preaches, like for real, for real.
Advice, relationship advice, life advice.
My mom and my dad.
Okay.
I would say, like, I'm really big on family. I go to, like, the people that's really, like, my mom, my dad, my manager sometimes, like, my stepdad, like, like my inner family.
Well, in your previous relationship, your ex made a comment, like, you stuck with me. And your mom was not having that. You liked it a little bit, but she was not having that. So what are other things that people, may think are red flags, but that you like?
We thought it was cute at first.
Okay, at first.
Ooh, I like when you do that. You do this. But, how about we have green flags? I love a green flag. I love a go.
What are some of your favorite green flags?
Communication. Because my thing is nobody's perfect. You're gonna have disagreements. You're gonna, butt heads, do whatever. But it's all about communicating and just fixing things and making things better for the next time.
Communication is key.
So communication, and just being attentive.
How do you navigate choosing people in your life, relationships, friendships, all of that, from like being genuine to maybe looking for clout? Because there's a lot that you can give people.
I know that's gotta be hard.
Just in general, not necessarily romantic.
Can we just give a shout out to, what's her name? Thimba? Sorry if I said that wrong. But she is asking she's asking really good questions.
But even like with friendships. So how do you like navigate that and realize, okay, this person's genuine, this person's for me, versus this person's looking to get.
Yeah, that's gotta be hard
for me
to kind of sort.
Okay, well, I mean, I think it's very obvious, I guess, because I've been in this world since I was literally a kid. So I'm really good on pinpointing what's going on and whatever. But genuine is someone who's just like, when the cameras are off, when nobody is around, that person is, you know, like, good to me. That person comes through. That person is, like, you know, always there for you. Like, I have a lot of people that's not really, a lot of these industry people are more faker than the people that you probably in the comments. I probably be more friend than a stranger or fan than an industry person. So it's like, it's really in who looks good for you, who feeds you, who adds to you, and who makes you happy. So,
adds to you.
Yeah. I know how to cut out the fakes.
Right. I think it's a Sagittarius.
That's good.
Yeah.
She can do that.
You can spot a fake from a mile away. Right. So what would you say is your type, though? Because kind of speaking on that, the public relationships that we do know of, they're very different. They're very different. So, like, what is Reginae's type?
They are.
Well, my type, I don't know.
I wouldn't say she have a type. Yeah, like, it's how they treat you.
Yeah, like, I feel like my type has changed now. Like, it's like, of course you gotta look somewhat good to me. A lot of people, their types are different, but you gotta look good to me. But also, you have to know my worth, you know? I know my worth now. Like, I know my worth, and I feel like now I'm looking for someone that knows my worth, too.
That can add to it, yes.
You know? A lot of people be messing with people and having people come in their life that don't really know their worth.
Add nothing to
like,
you, yeah.
Okay, they're never going to hold you up or build you up to any type of extent because they don't know you.
What's the deal breaker for you?
My deal breaker?
Yeah.
In a relationship or period?
Both. In a relationship and in general.
Okay, well, I hate liars.
Yes.
And like insecure stuff. I don't like insecure stuff.
Like what?
Like, you know how guys get insecure? Probably like if someone's, like if you mad at somebody liking them doing this and doing, like, you know, that's why I kind of try to get somebody that's kind of like, you know, understand that we see, because I know if you're in the industry, yeah, you're going to have friends, you're going to have, I don't like insecure people. Right? Yeah. I was insecure from
Like, what were you insecure?
Like, but that's because I had a man that was making me insecure.
Facts.
So if you, like, have me trust you, and, like, then I won't be insecure and thinking that it's this, is that, you know?
What's your love language?
My love language?
Yeah.
Gift giving. Touch. Yeah, that too.
And gifts and time.
Okay. In that order?
Yeah. Okay.
She like physical touch.
Honestly, I could never do long distance, but you got
That's why you know
she is very touchy-feely.
I'm young.
Yes, absolutely. You're young, you're living, you're getting to know yourself, you're dating. Right. I love that for you. Yeah. I love that for you. So a lot of your friends have kids, like Zonique and Taina. Does that give you, does that make you feel like the clock is ticking on that, or is that a form of birth control? Like,
form of birth control, okay? Because no, ma'am.
There ain't a clock ticking, I gotta get that.
Hell
no, I'm sorry, I cannot do kids. I love kids if they guys.
You'll fix that right away.
On my own, no, not right now. Right. I just feel like I'm still learning life. Like,
Facts.
to be able to be learning life with a kid, teaching life. I gotta do a little bit more learning.
Absolutely. Okay, you got a good head on your shoulders, Miss Carter.
But I had a question though, like, is anyone ever really ready to have kids? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know when people be like, oh, I want to be financially stable before I do this, but like, do you ever feel like you're financially stable? Like, you know what I mean? Like, will you ever feel like you've learned enough to, like, oh, now it's time to have a kid? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Like, yeah, she's young. I get, like, the age thing. But, like, y'all know what I mean? Like, I don't think you ever really get to that point. It's like, okay, like, now I'm ready to have a kid. You know? I don't know.
Take on today's generation as far as the dating scene, the music scene, all of that.
Dating is a scam.
Yeah. When a man shows real love, when a man shows that he's vulnerable, or he's really,
into a
like
woman.
really in love with you, he did. He is. He that. But now, when he having these type of bitches and getting you this money and buying you burgers, that's the one. That's the one I want. It's weird. It's very choosy. It's very clout based. Yeah. That's why I stay home. I stay home.
It's the best place to be.
Me stay home. I found me somebody that's really nice, not about all of that. Like, I can't do the new generation. It's like, very weird. It is. It's no loyalty, no love, no respect. Everybody's sleeping with everybody, folks. Everybody like.
Girl.
It's also unrealistic because I think a lot of young women are listening to if he ain't got this, if he ain't got that, dead him, right? But it's like in the entertainment space, maybe. But in real life, you just got out of college or you're in high school. Like, what do you expect this man to do for you right now?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's like,
even when we're learning in the entertainment business, like, we're young, they're seeing all of these guys that's like literally like they came from nothing and they got everything. So of course they're gonna splurge on everybody around them. Yeah. So they're seeing that and they're like, dang, like I want that, but that's not real life. You know, people are really working to
get what they got.
Able to do that. And when you spending your last on your girlfriend at 20, 23, you going broke. I know. That's why I do me. I'm not trying to. Now, yes, I do love gifts. Everybody do. I will spoil you too. But I'm not the type to be like, gotta pay my rent, gotta pay. No, because at the end of the day, you got to learn something in life. You gotta have some type of something for your own. I can never be in a situation where it's like, baby, please send me this money. I gotta pay my rent. Right?
Yeah, no.
So, in a recent interview, you said that you wouldn't mind approaching your man, approaching a man. So, what does that look like for Reginae? So, like, I'm a man, like, approach me.
Okay. So when I said that, I meant like, I don't mind sliding in his DM. Okay. I don't mind like, doing it on the slick. Now, if we in public, I'm not approaching him. Okay. Unless it's on the slick, I'm like by him, I'm like, yeah, you're fine. Yeah. So what's on the slick look like? On the slick is like, he really handsome, or I love your eyes, or like something like that. Give him a little 1-2, nothing too crazy.
I really need to know, and no disrespect to your situation now. Why didn't you give YK Osiris a chance,
girl?
Oh my God!
Put it out there on the line for you. He's a good guy.
He seems sweet, but
it's a lot of people that like wanted to talk to me. Yeah, right. Who? No. It's a lot of people that wanted to talk to me that came to me on the low. Like I'm really low key, like on the low. I don't like all of that. Okay. Like I'm very low key.
Yeah, he's too
but
like.
I like you too because it's getting me like a little out there. So you didn't like that he publicized? Yeah, I didn't like because it's like, are you looking for clout? Okay.
Oh.
You dropping something?
Oh.
Like what do you want? Like I don't like that. Like.
So if he hadn't publicized him, is he at the time?
He's too light skinned for me.
He's too light skinned.
But I just like,
I'm not colorist.
Something about like who you date. I think like the chocolate. Not even skin wise. He acts too.
I get it though.
That's my friend now, but like.
Despite Reginae's blossoming career and romantic life, she's no stranger to public controversy.
Here we go.
Especially when it came to her previous relationship with rapper YFN Lucci. The two raised eyebrows and sparked debates all over the internet with their on-again, off-again relationship until YFN Lucci was arrested in 2021. So obviously, you did have a very public relationship, so we have to touch on that just a little bit.
Right.
So what was the breaking point for you to be like, okay, I'm done, I'm out, this is...
Okay, well, I would say you have your time when you you are done and when you're ready to walk away.
Okay.
It was my time
when a woman's fed up.
It's no.
Did anything happen that made you, like, was it the, like, arrest, or was it before that? Like, did anything specific happen?
As you guys can see, like, you can look it up. It's never been like the rest. It's me and my mental. I feel like me and Ray, like, everything is cool. Like, I still wish the best for him.
Yeah.
But you can't. I'm 23 years old.
Right.
You know, I feel like I have love for Ray, but I want to live. You know, like, I can't really do that with the man in jail. I'm sorry, I'm 23 years old. But at the end of the day, I still wish the best for him. I'm going to live my life. I feel like everyone I don't question no one else's life. So I feel like everyone should just do them, and I'm going to do me.
Did he, like...
And she shouldn't feel sorry. Like, why would you want to hold a man? Like, first off, not even on him being in jail. When he was out, he disrespected her. From what we seen, he treated her like a dog. He didn't even really claim her like that. When he did interviews, he was like, "Oh, we just cooling. We just cool. Like, no, y'all go together." Like, you know what I mean? And then when the cucumber challenge was popular in the entertainment business, he was entertaining females with that at parties, like, just disrespectful. And like, I was so glad when she finally got up off him, like, for real. And I mean, I was just so glad she got through there. Like, she shouldn't feel sorry for wanting to not hold down a man that's probably gonna do some time, okay? She should live life. She's young. Like, I don't get what people don't understand. Like, you know what I mean?
From jail, like, hey, man.
Y'all saw me. Y'all saw I was with him for a minute while he was in jail.
Did you visit him in jail?
No, it was COVID.
Oh,
so they weren't together when he first went to jail. I think I do remember that.
So you couldn't visit.
Did you ever put money on his books?
Oh, you are funny. No, Ray don't need me for that. He good. And if I wanted to, it's what I wanted to.
Right. What did you learn about yourself during the time you were single?
What I learned that I have to be patient. I learned that I have to, like, allow people to show me, to show me who they are before I just put a stamp on who I want them to be. I feel like a lot of people see people and they like,
Bro, that is such a good point. Like, I'm the type of person, this is my fault. When I had got with my ex, I was more so in love with, like, what I thought he could be, what I wanted him to be, what I seen him becoming, instead of the right now, the what's in front of me today. And you know what I mean? I can't really do that. I gotta take men at face value, pretty much. I just gotta see them in that moment for what they are right there at face value, and not fall in love with the potential of what they could be. So that's it. Like, when I tell you, Reginae is so wise beyond her years, bro. When I say Toya and Lil Wayne did a big one, okay, they've instilled so much in her. She got a good head on her shoulders. She's living life. She making money. Like, come on. Let's get back to it.
I want him to be that, so I'm gonna try to make him be that.
Yes.
Work on him to be this way. No,
right.
You have to accept people for who they are.
Who they are.
And I've learned that. I have to protect me and protect my brand, because at the end of the day, there's no ring on my finger. Right. So I really am a firm believer in you come in this world alone and you going out in this world alone. So I have to
protect me. Yeah.
Anything that I have to do, anybody that I have to cut out, any way I have to move to have my life better.
Yeah, protect the peace for sure.
Is there anything specific you learned in that relationship that you can apply now to like your new relationship, your new, situation?
When it's a wrap, it's a wrap.
Man.
When it's a wrap, it's a wrap. It's no fixing something that's already.
How do you know when it's a wrap? Because there's a lot of women out here still know something they should.
It's a lot of signs on when it's a wrap. First of all, when it's like a situation when you have to keep apologizing for the same thing over and over again. It's like, okay, people grow in relationships. I get that. Yeah. Like, at the end of the day, you guys have to grow. Yeah, sometimes we gonna do that. But if it's something that is like cheating or something that is like, okay, nigga, like, all right, damn, that ain't something you gotta learn. Right. Or them, like, what's up?
What do they say? First time is a mistake. Second time is it's a choice or something like that. Yeah, I agree with that.
Right. It's like something now. Something like, okay, you talk this way, you talk that way. We can fix that. We gotta understand that people come from different backgrounds. Yeah. So it's like how they grew up, especially if you're just now starting to date that person. You gotta learn them, learn their background, then y'all can move forward. So I guess it's all in just.
Well, I mean, we can move past that. You seem very happy now in your new relationship with Armon. After a series of online appearances and speculation about a budding romance between Reginae and YouTuber Armon Warren, the two have made it official, and Nay is giving us all the tea on her new boo.
Okay.
Now, before we get into Armon, I need to talk about this because your mom recently came to your defense with academics who, went online and said that you downgraded or that you wanted a hood guy and now you don't want a hood guy. You're with someone who looks more feminine than
what?
you.
That's her choice.
All of that stuff. What do you have to say about that?
I have nothing to say about that.
Ooh.
And I will say, just for the record, Armon is definitely an upgrade. Okay. It's like, I don't know what they're talking about over there, but it's an upgrade, and I'm sure everyone around you agrees.
You ever talk back to crickets?
Yeah. No. I had to think about that.
Yes,
that's what that is.
Right.
It's crickets.
I love that answer.
Because it's quiet. You like, what the hell is that? Let me be quiet because I don't know. Maybe a snake could come up. That's crickets.
Okay. And so, what do your parents think about Armon?
My mom likes Armon. My dad, he hasn't really gotten to meet Armon yet. Yeah. I'm really slow with my dad. Like, I bring people around my dad a little later on because it's just that, But me and my mom, like, that's my best friend. So it's like, okay, now, we like this. So, but, yeah, I'm slow with my dad. It's very gradually. Right. But I've told him about him. I've talked to him. He's liking what he's hearing. So.
Oh, okay.
How does Armon make you feel safe?
I love that she's on.
How does he make me feel safe? Armon dope, man. He's just like, first of all, we were friends first. Like,
okay.
We were friends for a while, and then we started like, oh, damn, like, we kind of liked each other, like, but we were friends. So I feel like he's very attentive. Good. He's very, he's a gentleman. He's a man. I don't know. I know he's young. He's 25, but like, I promise you, I've been around a lot of men in my life, and he's very mature. He's very, like, the way that he talks, the way that he talk about women, the way his values. Right. Yeah. His values, like, I like that about him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So what are you dating for? Are you dating for fun? Are you dating for marriage? Are you dating to, like, learn about yourself? Like, what is your purpose when you're dating?
I'm a lover girl. I might be dating and married. I don't know. I'm a lover girl. Like, I've always been, like, ever since, like, I've always had a boyfriend. I've always been, like, I don't like the outside like that.
You made a TikTok where you were asking, like, TikTok questions, and you asked TikTok, like, is he gonna be, like, my husband?
Yes, I remember.
TikTok was like, no. was like, that's cap. That's cap. So, like, have you guys had those conversations about where?
Oh, gee. One thing that that's another thing I like about Armon. I like that he's like, he reassures, like he makes me feel like, dang, it's gonna be forever, kind of like he talks in the future with me. Like he's like, oh yeah, maybe we should get that. Like it's very like I love that. I've always wanted that. It's like, oh, okay, you say these stuff, but he's never really said, oh, right. But because it's new, right?
It's new.
We've watched Reginae grow, learn, and navigate creating a name and career for herself, but this is only the beginning. The young talent has big dreams, and she's on a mission to make them a reality. Okay, so what are you working on? What are you doing? I know you have a fitness line.
Yes, I just dropped a fitness line. It's called I Fit In. We're about to actually drop more items because the site is sold out pretty much. So, but basically, I Fit In is a fitness brand that I wanted to put out there where everybody feel good when they put it on. It's so much, the diversity in this world, and you gotta look like this, you gotta look like that. No, put on I Fit In and we all fit in. Acting, love acting. I've been doing auditions and stuff, YouTube, and just living my life.
What made you do like a fitness line?
I love working out. I've been working out for so many years, and everybody always talking about my body anyway. They talking about my boobs, they talking about this, and so I'm like, hey, how about I just put on something that made me look right, and y'all can go buy. Yes. Okay. We about to do a new drop, so Rick, don't get your stuff. We gotta send you some stuff. Yes, you have to because I'm the worst. But I got you. Yeah, because I remember this.
It's supposed to be cute and I fit in.
Definitely, and our new stuff is so fun.
So what would you say is your career goals? Are your career goals?
I really want to act. I really want to be on these shows that everybody keep getting put on.
Right, like
but my time, everybody has a time, and my time will
That's
come.
true.
So.
Is there anyone that you look at actress-wise who are like, she's really good, like, I can do that. Like, I can put on a performance like that.
It's a couple people that are really good. I feel like they have a lot of good actors and actresses in Power and like Power Ghost, Theshaderoom.
Like what type of role would you want? Like, is it one of those types? Is it like romantic comedy? Is it horror?
I'm not choosy. Just pick me, baby. I can do anything. I can cry. I can get sad. I can get mad. I get happy.
Cry right now.
Cry right now. Cry. Right. But I can give you some emotion where you feel me. And it's just like, it just. That's what I'm saying. Like, honestly, I feel like you gotta give me. If I got deeper, like you gotta put yourself in. I just feel I'm a character. I'm not an actress. I'm a character.
Yeah.
And I felt big. Like my character is too big. Yeah. Not me. My character is too big. It gotta be on something.
It's gotta be. For real. She gonna get on something now.
So what does carrying the Carter legacy mean to you?
Oh.
Carrying the Carter legacy, girl. I be saying bump all that and be me.
Okay. Facts though.
Because I am my father.
Carter, yeah.
So I know how we carry. I know how we walk. I know how to step. I would never do anything to like mess that name up. I feel like, like it's me.
I like it.
My daddy is me. I'm really like a lot like my daddy. Yeah. So y'all don't really get a lot of him, but I'm a little baby.
We see it through you.
Yeah, I'm a little baby him.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, Reginae, for stepping into the shade room.
Thank you. I call y'all my shady baby.
Shady baby.
Is there anything you want to put out there, let people know, plug something?
I want y'all to go to Shop I Fit In to get your fitness gear. Follow me on the gram, and also, live life, be happy. Don't worry about what nobody say. And Don't let nobody tell you what you used to be, because tell them I'm new.
Oh.
Thank you.
That was a really great interview. It really was. It just shows how amazing, how humble, the growth of Reginae. It's great. That was really good. It just warms my heart to see, the growth. Because, like, seeing her on, I think it was Growing Up Hip Hop, she was a little on the bratty side. She was a little, my mama this, my daddy this, I'm going to call such and such a did it, like, you know what I mean? She was really, and she admits it. She was. But just the humbleness and the growth, like, I love it. I really do. She asked some great questions. I think she pretty much kind of hit everything that people might have been, wondering or questioning. Um, and Reginae answered with grace. Everything was just graceful. But yeah, guys, that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, see you.